It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots, and it's coming up next.
Autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. New England taking over on offense here, and for the second straight season, it's a rookie leading the charge at quarterback. Someone who really knows how to light it up through the air, former Western Kentucky Hilltopper, Bailey Zappi.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL, this guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
Zappi going right to the air here. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
When Devontae Parker can play a full schedule, he can be a lot to handle for NFL defenses. 8 years in the league, but only one where he's played all the games in the regular season. But in that regular season, over 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Nice catch there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Zappi looking to throw it on first down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Zappi back to throw. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll drop this down to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone. And the next-gen stats tell us he took it better than 30 yards after that initial contact.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle to Williams. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Big plays, y'all, big plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
4 yards remain for second down. Looking to throw, Zappi. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Off the fake, Zappi. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken at about the 14. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now Goff on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Goff.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England's offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Zappi to throw on 1st down. And this is Parker, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Zappi's throw into the hands of Henry here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, Zappi.
Complete. Smith has it.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They hand this off to Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, here's Zappi. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Gone.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. Not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now a give, running left is Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second and 5 now. Zappi. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
A tough spot here after that sack. Zappi and the Pats now face a 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Spins away. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Playmakers, step up right now. Let's go.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Goff now to throw.
He wants Reynolds way downfield.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Zappi back to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Zappi from the gun.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Zappi looking to throw it on 1st down.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 2. On the give, this is Harris. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Zappe now on 1st and 10.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Off the fake, Zappe.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Zappe.
Going deep here for Parker. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Harris. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Stevenson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Nick Folk for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, Goff.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now Goff on 1st down. Going up top. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They try the left side here with Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Zappi to throw on 1st down. Open man down the field is Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10, Zappi.
He'll find Parker again, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 38 yards.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
Goff on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Goff now looks to throw.
Quickly to Hawkinson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, it's Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Again, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. They find some open field here.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Goff. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Here's Goff. Forced out to his left.
He wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Zappe and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
The play fake, and now here's Zappe. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
This is Harris. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, here's Zappe. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Zappe looks to throw it. Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Zappe.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Zappe now on 1st and 10.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Again, it's Zappe.
He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This from 54 yards away. And this one hits the crossbar, and it's no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, they're unable to tie this game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Play action. It's gone.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
New England's offense set to go.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
79 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Zappe looking to throw it on 4th down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here's Zappe.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the 44, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Goff now looks to throw.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
94 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Goff.
That is caught at the 7.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England trying to get a place on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Zappe and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
Off the fake, Zappe. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Zappe back to throw.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And they'll accept that penalty. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Zappi off play action.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd and 15 now.
Zappi.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Trying to improvise. He's got it complete to Aguilar.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Another throw coming for Zappi. Open man complete to Humphrey.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Now Zappi.
He completes it to Henry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Zappi looks to throw it.
It's complete to Parker, left side.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They hand this off to Harris.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and goal, Zappi.
Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 20. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. From the 50, it's Goff. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
2nd and 10, Goff again.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down Lions. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now here's another carry for Harris. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Now Zappi. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will have the Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?